Well, greetings in the name of our Messiah, Yeshua. Today I wanted to share from the 6th chapter of the book of Galatians, the first 10 verses. Brothers, if anyone is caught in any transgression, you who are spiritual should restore him in a spirit of gentleness. Keep watch on yourself, lest you too be tempted. Bear one another's burdens, and so fulfill the law of Messiah. For if anyone thinks he is something when he is nothing, he deceives himself. But let each one test his own work, and then his reason to boast will be in himself alone and not in his neighbor. For each will have to bear his own load. One who is taught in the word must share all good things with the one who teaches. Do not be deceived, God is not mocked, for whatever one sows, that will he also reap. For the one who sows to his own flesh, from the flesh will reap corruption, but the one who sows to the Spirit will from the Spirit reap eternal life. And let us not grow weary of doing good, for in due season we will reap if we do not give up. So then, as we have opportunity, let us do good to everyone, and especially to those who are of the household of faith. So the first couple verses, we're told if anybody's caught in any transgression, we're to restore them with a spirit of gentleness. So if somebody's caught in a sin, we should have the right attitude, have the attitude of restoring them. We don't want to be judgmental. In fact, we're told to watch out because we too could be tempted. I'm not sure if that's tempted in the same way or tempted in some other way, but we need to realize that, and we want to restore our brothers and sisters with the right attitude. Verse 2 says we're to bear one another's burdens and so fulfill the law of Messiah. How could we do that? Maybe somebody needs to talk. Maybe somebody needs prayer. Maybe somebody needs some kind of help that we can provide. Verses 3 through 5, I think, could be summarized as we shouldn't think of ourselves too highly. We should think of ourselves with the proper perspective. So I'll just leave those where they are. Verse 6, one who is taught in the word must share all good things with the one who teaches. To me, this seems similar to 1 Corinthians chapter 9, verse 14, where it said, in the same way the Lord commanded that those who proclaim the gospel should get their living by the gospel. So one needs to share with those who are whose full-time is, teaching and preaching. That's how they make their livelihood. Verses 7 and 8, do not be deceived. God is not mocked, for whatever one sows, that will he also reap. So here we see sowing and reaping. The one who sows to the flesh, we're told, reaps corruption. Yikes, we don't want to do that. The one who sows to the Spirit, reap eternal life. Maybe we could look at this as it's what we focus on, right? So on the positive side, time in the Word, time in prayer, time in service. On the negative side, we need to be careful with what we watch. Be careful that we don't spend time in things that will drag us down. So we want to spend time in things that will build us up in the Lord, and avoid things that will drag us down, and maybe minimize other time in things that have no fruit to them. Verses 9 and 10, let us not grow weary of doing good, for in due season we will reap if we do not give up. So then, as we have opportunity, let us do good to everyone, and especially to those who are of the household of faith. So we shouldn't grow weary in doing good. We're told that we'll reap a harvest if we don't give up. And as we have opportunity to do good, do so to everyone, and especially to those who are believers. So maybe kind of a high-level summary of all this is keep with God's perspective and help others. And one way to do this, maybe the best thing we can do is to help each other to walk in Yeshua. Help each other to be effectively walking in Yeshua, and help others that don't know Yeshua to come to know him. Have a good day.